Thank you. This is overwhelming. Oh my God. I made this call because I want to say to you, we're living in a world of turmoil. It's tough. Racial disparity is awful. We are ground zero for so many issues, particularly those concerning African American men. But if we could do this in February, we can get through this. We can do this. I know we can. And I am angry, but it's not because I want to tear down something or burn something up. It's because I want change. And so I want you to know, don't let our anger frustrate you. Don't let it cause you fear or consternation. It just means that we've got a lot to let out. And your being here and hearing us and seeing us and partnering with us does more than what you can imagine. I believe that when we look back over time, this is going to be something almost like one of those Edmund Pettus Bridge moments where we linked arms and said, doggone it, this is our community, and we're not going to let it go to hell in a handbasket because we have a say-so. So thank you for coming. I want to believe in Madison, but I know people are here, and I know we're skeptical. I feel it in the room. For some, because what's going to be different? Let me tell you what's different. You. Me. We're here together. We've had these talks and we've had these gatherings, but not like this. Not in this setting, and not with the ideas and the mandates and the agendas that we're setting. It hasn't been like this. And so I want to believe in a beautiful Madison, and I know that you do too. And so we're going to work together to do this. So we're at a critical juncture, at a tipping point, and I want to state that Madison is really at a state of emergency. For many families, it's a state of emergency. I have a beautiful daughter who I enjoy raising, and she's at my alma mater at Madison West High School. But to be honest, if I had a son, I don't know if I would be here today. Honestly, I'm just saying, in all honesty, with the statistics, 50% of black men between 18 and early 20s in Dane County have a connection with the correction system. That is so upsetting. And so sad. And in fact, I think the reason we haven't moved on it because that is so alarming. We think, I must have heard that wrong. From the uterus to the prisons, we fare worse. And people want to know why I'm not mad. You need to ask why I'm not institutionalized. We're poor. We're becoming hopeless. We no longer sing songs about overcoming, but rather songs of getting over. Songs of freedom used to be illegal. Now songs of death and destruction go platinum. We have the wherewithal and we have the goods. The question is, do we have the will to change this on our watch? Come on, Madison, this isn't Flint, this isn't Gary, this isn't Detroit, this isn't Oakland, this is Madison, Wisconsin. We can do this, we can turn this. We're small enough and intimate enough and strong enough, we can do this. But we've allowed change to frighten us, and we've become them and not us. And them has killed the spirit of our community for some of us. So how do we get here? There were systems that were set up. The Federal Housing Authority had legislation that was justified at the federal level that redlining was okay. That there were financial things that were substantiated by the government that allowed us to have slums in suburbs. And on this bus tour, when my white counterparts saw that the federal government supported some of that, their jaws dropped and they cried. And they said, now we're beginning to understand what you mean when you talk about systemic racism. We didn't understand that. People don't come to Madison to die, they come to dream. People don't come to Madison so their kids can fail in school. People don't come to Madison so their kids can go to prison and rot in cells. Dreamers come to Madison, and when they feel excluded from the dream, they become nightmares. It's because we want to dream too. Madison, put the freaking welcome mat back out. Now, we can't redo history. We can't undo it, but we better not repeat it. So we want to move forward. For too long, blacks have been excluded from the tables of power. I know that upsets people, but just hear me out. I don't mean sitting down at the power table when it has been set, and I'm told where to sit and what utensils to use and what to say and what not to say. I mean the table that has not been set yet. I mean a table where I can put my elbows up on it. A table where I can say, no, we're not going to have any of that there. We're going to have some of this here. So one of the things I've come here to tell you all this afternoon is that we as black leaders in our community, we've gathered and we've been uniting, and we're resetting the table. We're resetting the table because this is not a black problem to be solved by black people. These solutions must be shared solutions and to be solved by all of us together. So when we say we're setting an agenda, please don't hear me saying we want to be exclusive, because many of you have worked hard for inclusion. I know you have. We are not saying we don't need you. We're not saying that we don't love you. We're not saying we don't respect you. You cannot get any of us to say that. When you look at these men and women who I've connected myself with, our personal relationships are intertwined culturally. We believe in it, but we're just saying we need space. Because when we see things go down, we say, we could have told you that wasn't going to work. We could have told you that wasn't going to work. What would they think? You can't, oh my God, you can't do that. But had someone asked us right at the beginning, we would have said, nope, 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 nope. I've been working to build this coalition with some strong folks who are brilliant men and women. I respect them. I love them. I trust them. I can be vulnerable with them. And I said, we've got to set this new table, but I will not do this alone. Kaleem Care. Michael Johnson. Laleda G. Miss Lisa Care. Keitra Burnett. Patrick Yates, where are you? Patrick Yates. He must be outside. This is some prime real estate right up here on this stage. We say collectively to the broader community that we want to work together, that they will hear us. These are brilliant men and women who can change the world, any one of them by themselves, and they do. We're looking at systemic issues. So when we talk differently, you'll hear differently. And I have hope that this community can change because we are gifted with men and women like this. Here's the agenda that we're calling for. We need to see a substantial reduction of racial disparity in our community in the areas of education, mass incarceration, and economic development for our community. We want to build a movement of grassroots individuals because this is still Madison, so we're still radical. There are people that are still saying, we want to be mobilized for change, so you just tell us where you want to go. This thing will not be televised. It won't be tweeted. We need you as individuals to get on board, to get on committees, to agree to help us to work together, to do your part. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you.